Hi, this is Charles from Mass Ave Music. I promised some online lessons a couple months ago, and finally getting to it. I'm going to have to use the iPhone for now until I can get something better to do the audio and the video visual with. So let's just get right down to it. The first lick I'm going to show you is a Django Reinhardt lick, which is a lot of his licks are quite difficult, but this one is actually usable and it's manageable. And so it's in the key of A minor, sort of at the 9th fret, like index finger at the 9th fret. And when I think of lines, melodies, and stuff, I usually think in terms of a chordal shape, So it'll be like this, sort of A minor. So the lick is as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Play that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. A little more cleanly. 3, 4, 1. Okay. So here's how it breaks down in terms of the actual execution of the lick. So you would pick. The first note is at the 9th fret of the 3rd string with your index finger. You pick the downstroke there. And then you're going to slide down to the 8th fret without picking, and then back up to the 9th fret without picking. So you have this effect. Okay? Then you're going to skip a string to the 12th fret of the 1st string. And that's accented. And those two notes are an octave apart. They're both E's, except for one sounds, higher and one sounds lower, obviously. So the next note is we're going to go to the 2nd string, and that's we're going to play 2nd string 12th fret, followed by the 10th fret of the 1st string with our 1st finger. And when you play those two notes, you play them both with downstrokes and use one motion to play those. In other words, just you wouldn't pick a downstroke, take your hand back, and then pick down again. You just use one rake motion. So far we have. Okay, back to the 2nd string, 13th fret this time, with a downstroke. Now we're gonna stay on the 2nd string for a while. The next note's gonna be an upstroke at the 9th fret. So that's an upstroke. Then to the 12th fret of the same string, of that 2nd string, with a downstroke, followed by the 10th fret with an upstroke. Okay, and then the final note of the lick is going to be at the 9th fret of the 3rd string, which is the same note that we started on. So we have. Okay, and once again, that's an A minor tonality, There's a lot of other chords that you could play. You could play that lick over, but the basic tonality is going to be A minor. And I would recommend that the way that you would actually use this lick, as with every other lick, really, is to just take it, internalize it, move it around to different keys, different string sets, and then just sort of forget about it. And let it just percolate up in your brain, and when you go to improvise, maybe a few months down the line, all of a sudden you'll be playing, and something resembling that lick or a piece of that lick will come out in your improv. And so that's the reason for us learning other people's material, so that we can turn it to our own material. So there you go. But anyway, Charles from Mass Ave Music. Thank you very much for listening, and. Work in progress, but I think things are going to get better from now on, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson.